Should you be taking CPP early or should you wait and defer? In today's episode of Ask Team FG, we're going to take a look at that for you. Remember, if you do enjoy our content, like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. We love doing these videos for you. In today's episode of Ask Team FG, we're going to be answering one of the toughest questions that a lot of retirees have to go through. When should I take CPP? You have the option of taking it early. You could take it even up to 65 or even delay towards the age of 70. Now, it becomes difficult because it's unique for everyone's individual situation. So, Carlo, why don't you set the stage for us? What should people be considering?
Thanks, John. CPP, what is it? We're using the acronyms, but what are we actually talking about? Canada Pension Plan. This is a pension plan that you can expect when you retire, taking it, like John was saying, as early as age 60, normal retirement age 65, or deferring to age 70. You'll notice when you are paid that there are deductions against your paycheck. And part of that deduction goes to be funding the Canada Pension Plan. Government of Canada put this in place so that you would have some level of income source in retirement when you stop working. So again, we mentioned that you can take it at either early or normal retirement age 65 or age 70. Let's talk about the benefits. John, why don't you get us started and let us know the pros and cons of taking CPP early?
Got you. So, Carlo, when you're taking it early, I guess probably one of the easiest or most obvious pros is you're getting that money up front when realistically expenses might still be high. Maybe you have the health and the ability to maybe use that money to take it on vacation or maybe you're supporting your kids along the way. Realistically, what we found is taking the money earlier, you have more flexibility, more options on when to use it. If you wait to defer, usually when you get into your 70s, you're probably not going to be spending the money on entertainment or more fun things. You're probably going to do that a little bit early in your retirement. So it's really getting the money up front, I'd say, is the most obvious of the pros. Now, if we want to think more on the negative side of things, we're thinking with CPP in particular, you're going to have a decrease in the benefit if you choose to take it before the age of 65. And the way the government does that calculation, it's 0.6% for every month prior to your age of 65 if you decide to take Canada Pension Plan. So then if you take it at age 60, you're expecting a 36% reduction overall on the total value of your Canada Pension Plan, which can be very significant and can really impact your overall retirement as a whole. So that's why when running through these scenarios, you need to make sure other sources of income are going to be there if you're willing to take a 36% reduction on your overall Canada Pension Plan.
Now, we did talk about normal retirement age being age 65 and taking it early as age 60, there are pros and cons. There are pros and cons to deferring and delaying taking CPP to age 70. The one pro for taking CPP at age 70 is that you start to get an increase to the benefit that you're expecting. So instead of having a 0.6% decrease, you're actually getting a 0.7% increase per month up until age 70. So that would be a 42% increase to your benefit if you deferred from age 65 to age 70. What I should tell you is you don't have to wait to age 70 to delay. You can take it at any time after age 65, whether it's in your 66th or 67th year. The latest that you can take CPP at is age 70. Now, the one disadvantage to taking CPP at age 70 versus age 65 is now you are delaying the benefit that you've contributed all your working life. So instead of using it 5 years earlier at age 65, you're waiting that extra 5 years to use it at age 70. And as John alluded to earlier, at age 70 and beyond, you might not have the health or the inclination to be spending that extra amount of income on the fun things of retirement, the entertainment, the travel. So you are delaying that extra income an additional 5 years.
Excellent points there, Carlo, and that really does impact, why we say it's a very personal decision, because it really does play an impact on your overall family health and starting to think, when did your parents end up passing away? Because we often think there's a break-even point for the Canada Pension Plan contributions. If we decide to take it early or if we decide to take it late, it's usually about 14 or 15 years down the road. So if you take it early, let's say at age 60, and your break-even point now is at age 75, Did your family history have a life expectancy beyond the age of 75? If it's usually right and around there, then maybe you think to take Canada Pension Plan early, and vice versa if we're thinking of delaying, if you have a very long family history of or very long lifespans. So these are the questions that do play a role. Essentially, when you're delaying Canada Pension Plan, that means you're going to have to take it from your own investments. You're going to have to make up the money somehow from your RSPs, maybe your TFSAs, what have you. When it comes to the estate, the RSPs and TFSAs, you're able to pass it on to the next generation. Canada Pension Plan, you're not going to have that flexibility. You may be able to give a survivor benefit to your spouse, but if your goal is to pass on money and assets to your family, that's not going to be an option for you because now you're having to eat into your RSPs and TFSAs instead.
Yeah, no, those are great points, John. The math is simple. We can determine how much you expect to have at certain ages. We can determine what the break-even age is. But again, the one X factor is we don't know the date of passing.
Yeah.
And that is the main factor that we would need to determine, would it make sense to take it at age 60, take it at age 65, or delay to age 70? So again, it is a personal question, but that's why you should be working with a financial advisor or a financial planner like the McClelland Financial Group to help you walk through these questions, do the calculations to determine what makes the most sense for your situation. Again, if you do like our content, please do subscribe to our YouTube channel. Provide us with a comment. Are you in a position to take CPP now, but are still considering, does it make the most sense? Let us know in the comment section. Or just give us a like. Until next time, I'm Carlo Cancino.
I'm John Iaconetti.
And this has been Ask TMFG.